Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning. Yang berbahagia Tan Sri Ghazali Mahmud, Chairman of Orion Hotel Sdn Bhd, as well as Board of Director of Orion Hotel Sdn Bhd. My name is Mohd Fadzli bin Muhammad Ella. I am the Senior Manager from the Business Development Department. As you are aware, the COVID-19 pandemic continues to adversely impact the hotel operation, and same goes to other hospitality industry. So today, I will present on the impact of COVID-19 pandemic to the hotel and other hospitality industry and our strategy and business plans to address the challenges. Ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed further, allow me to show the presentation outline, which was divided into 4 categories. The first one, the introduction. The second one, I will explain on the COVID-19 impact on the hospitality industry. The third one is our strategy and business plan. And the last is our conclusion. The hospitality industry has been identified as one of the major contributors to the nation's economic success. The implementation of Movement Control Order MCO in Malaysia since 18 March 2020 and the closure of the international border to contain the COVID-19 outbreak have affected the hospitality industry tremendously. This is no exception to the group's hotel, which had suffered large cancellation on room booking and even due to the pandemic outbreak. For this presentation, I will deliberate on the impact of COVID-19 pandemic to the hotel and other hospitality industry, especially on tourism industry, which was the major impact to the hotel business. As you can see on the graph, it is the total reduction of number of arrival and receipt to the Malaysia according to Tourism Malaysia data. In total, Malaysia only welcomed about 4.3 billion international tourists in 2020. As compared to the previous year, it was 26.1 million tourists, a marked decrease by 83.4% due to the spread of COVID-19 pandemic, which has negatively affected the global tourism sector as well as our hotel business due to no room and event reservation. The next impact is the higher room cancellation was recorded in year 2020. This was due to the government has closed the international border as no flight was going in Malaysia except for certain conditions. And for the local people, they are restricted to travel across state without valid reason. The table shows data elaborating the severity of hotel room cancellation in every state in year 2020 based on Malaysia Association of Hotel record. As you can see, Kuala Lumpur shows the higher cancellation room at 55,000, which was resulted loss of 23 million ringgit to Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me now to dive into the proposed strategy and business plan for the company, which was divided into short-term and long-term strategy. I would like to propose 3 short-term strategy of the following: safety and health, economic stimulus package, welfare and well-being of employees. Since the onset of the pandemic, the group has focused on the health and safety of our guests and staff in our properties and operation. As such, we would like to recommend to establish Safety and Health Committee. The purpose of this committee is to play a vital role in the management and monitoring safety and health in the hotel and resort by formulating safety and health and regulation to be strictly complied by all employee, tenant, contractor and subcontractor. Second short-term strategy it is recommended to take advantage on tourism incentive offered under the government economic stimulus package. Tourism tax and service tax exemption on accommodation provided by hotel operator until next year. Defer monthly income tax installment from 1st April to 31st December. One-off special assistance grant of 3,000 and 10% discount on electricity bills will be further extended by 3 months until June 30. The third strategy on the welfare and well-being of employee. Currently, emotional problems are identified as a major problem in the mental health of the community, especially since the country implemented MCO. Therefore, it is proposed to conduct a webinar on managing stress and relationship during the COVID-19 crisis. The purpose of this webinar is to educate our employees how to maintain and keep positive mental health during the unprecedented period. The next slide will depict the purpose of long-term strategy as the following. The first proposed strategy is proactive step to be streamlined expenditure and conserve cash. This step included the reduction of operating expenses as follows. Unpaid leave program for staff, hiring and wage freezes, cutting utilities consumption, deferring spending on operational requirements and non-critical capital items, and establish a moratorium of principal profit repayment with our banks. In taking this measure, we have protected the job of our employees and not retrenched staff as a direct result of the public health crisis. The second long-term strategy is introducing special promotion for food and beverage business. From a business perspective, we continue to adapt measures to respond proactively to present conditions. To generate a food and beverage business during the MCO, it is proposed that the hotel kitchen offer takeaway and delivery option for special promotion for large set, high tea set with fresh baked breads and dinner set at a reasonable price for the local community. The third long-term strategy is protection measure. Our number one priority is the well-being, health and safety of our guests and associates. To ensure the surroundings are safe and sanitized, it is proposed to apply a longer-lasting coating SD Pro antimicrobial protection which is effective against most kind of bacteria and lasts for a duration of 1 year with just one application. The 8 crucial touch points to be used on lift buttons and interior, door handles, TV and air conditioner controller, telephones, sink faucets, toilet, tabletop and public area surface, and also the room key cards. In conclusion, the performance of both of the group hotel and resort is still uncertain, depending heavily on the development of the COVID-19 pandemic and the success of achieving the herd immunity. Although several key activities planned for the years halted during this period, the group has nevertheless implemented stringent hygiene standards and operational procedures as mandated by the local government authorities to ensure business continuity in the new normal and to safeguard the well-being of employees and the various stakeholder groups. Taking into account all of the aforesaid and given the uncertainties and challenges, the group will continue to exercise a prudent approach and remain agile across its business operation. I believe that my presentation time is up. Let us continue to pray that the country will soon be free from COVID-19 pandemic and we can sustain our business operation as usual. Inshallah. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.